I've been on my postpartum weight loss journey for the past few months and just hit my goal, all by following super simple tips. So today I'm gonna share with you guys 20 different ways that you can help your body tap into fat burning and achieve your weight loss goal. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance, and today's video is sponsored by Element. More on them in a bit. Now, all of these are really super simple nutrition hacks that you can apply every day, and they really start to add up. And that first hack is to saute frozen blueberries for a replacement for syrup or honey or any other sugar. I top sauteed blueberries on my cottage cheese bowls, on my protein pancakes. It adds sweetness with a fraction of the sugar that honey or maple syrup would. And it's less expensive than adding on fresh fruit as a topping. Okay, on the topic of toppings, number 2 is to use Greek yogurt or skyr as a topping. Both Greek yogurt and skyr are really high in protein, and protein is needed to help achieve a body recomposition goal, which is where you're losing body fat while maintaining muscle mass. Super important for maintaining metabolism and not causing plateaus. So I top about a half cup of Greek yogurt or skyr on my protein waffles, which easily helps get my meal to 30 grams of protein minimum. Okay, the third is to use cauliflower rice instead of rice. This is so much lower glycemic load, which means it doesn't have as big of a spike and a fall effect on your blood sugar levels. And because you don't get that crash in blood sugar, you're not going to be as hungry as quickly. Number 4 is to have starchier foods around your heavier workout days, specifically meaning heavier workout days like leg days. And Sage is hanging out with me and she really wants to say hi. Hi. So depending on your carb sensitivity, if you do choose to have starches like sweet potatoes, the best time to have them that will support fitness and weight loss goals is going to be before or after a heavier workout like legs. Okay, the 5th is to add chia seeds into your smoothies. Chia seeds are super rich in fiber, which helps make you feel fuller longer. Fiber also helps to feed our healthy gut bacteria. If you're sensitive to chia seeds though, you can always try edible basil seeds instead. Okay, the 6th is to eat 4 to 5 ounces of complete protein at lunch and dinner. Eating higher amounts of protein has been found to be better than just typical calorie restriction at helping to achieve a body fat loss goal. Just make sure it's from high quality sources like chicken, beef, fish, lamb, or tempeh. Okay, the 7th is to walk for 5 minutes after every single meal. Walking helps to lower the blood sugar spike after a meal, which means you also won't get as big of a spike of the storing hormone insulin. Okay, the 8th is to invest in a big water bottle. I have a 40-ounce water bottle. I refill this about like 2 to 3 times per day. Really great at helping make sure that I'm drinking enough water. But it's also important to make sure that along with the water, you're getting enough electrolytes as well, especially if you're exercising and eating a more whole foods, less processed diet, which is why I love today's sponsor, Element. Element is an amazing electrolyte company that was specifically created with athletes, lower carb eating, and intermittent fasting in mind. It contains the sodium, magnesium, and potassium to help replace lost electrolytes. I personally have anywhere between 1 to 2 packets per day, depending on my activity level or how hot it is, especially because the more water we drink, the more we can dilute out our electrolytes. And their flavors are so good. Some of my favorite flavors are grapefruit salt, which is just like, oh, amazing. But orange and raspberry are also classics. Element comes in these little packets that makes it really easy to bring it with you wherever you go. I will stash my bags with Element whenever I'm traveling because especially when traveling, so easy to get dehydrated and so easy to get an electrolyte imbalance. And right now, Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serve packets free with any Element order. It's a really great way to test out all 8 flavors, so you can get yours at drinkelement.com/autumn. It's only available through my link, so make sure to check out drinklmnt.com/autumn. The link will also be in the description down below. Okay, the 9th is to stir protein powder into yogurt. This is a great hack if you find that you're having difficulties reaching the amount of protein you need in a day, or if you just don't really like the taste of yogurt, like it's too sour for you. Adding in a zero sugar protein powder, like my zero sugar protein powder, helps you significantly boost the protein content and cut through the sourness of yogurts, all without having any sugar. Okay, the 10th is to pair eggs with other sources of protein. Now, protein is so important for achieving a weight loss goal. It was one of the main strategies I used to achieve my goal, but it's so easy to underconsume. And eggs is a great example because each egg only has about 6 grams of protein. I personally was aiming for at least 30 grams of complete protein at each meal. So even having 3 eggs is only going to be about 18 grams. So pairing eggs with other high quality sources of protein like ground beef, ground turkey, chicken, or even breakfast sausage all help to bring that total protein content up. Okay, the 11th is using cauliflower or egg wraps instead of bread. Bread is really high glycemic load. It's also pretty low in nutrients. So I like to use high protein swaps instead for wraps like egg wraps or cauliflower wraps, specifically the brand Outer Isle for cauliflower wraps. Okay, the 12th is to drink sparkling water. Such a great refreshing drink that can replace a lot of unhealthy high sugar carbonated drink options. I got a soda stream because we go through so much sparkling water at our house and that thing paid for itself within like 2 months. Okay, the 13th is to not eat nuts with dried dried fruit. Dried fruit is sneakily really high in sugar and also really high glycemic load, which means that it's going to have a huge impact on blood sugar, on the storing hormone insulin, but it also is so easy to overeat because the water content has been extracted out. Instead, I like to add nuts or nut butters on top of high protein meals like my protein waffles or cottage cheese bowls. Okay, the 14th is to try zero sugar healthy coffee creamers. Now there are zero sugar coffee creamers out there that are made with sketchy artificial ingredients. And on the flip side, there's a lot of sweetened coffee options that can range anywhere between 30 to 50 grams of sugar or even higher, which is like more than a candy bar. I personally like to make my coffee at home so that I have control over the sugar content of my coffee. And I love either using just half and half heavy cream, maybe making keto coffee, or using something like nut pods. Okay, the 15th is to swap flour for protein powder in various baked recipes. This helps bring the protein content up while reducing or removing the refined flours. Or you could use a combination of protein powder and other flour options like almond flour or coconut flour. This is what I personally do when I make my protein waffles. Oh my gosh, we will bulk make these, like make literally 36 for the week. They're high protein waffles, super satiating, and have been an absolute staple throughout my weight loss journey. You can check out my insanely delicious protein waffle recipe. I'll have that linked right up here. So good, seriously, you guys need to try that out. It even has zero sugar chocolate chips in it. Yeah, it's great. Okay, the 16th is to try cottage cheese or Greek yogurt bowls. These make amazing, fast and easy lunch options or breakfast options. Pair with some nuts and some sauteed fruit and you're good to go. Both cottage cheese and Greek yogurt, or skyr, which is similar to Greek yogurt, are so high in protein. It's also a vegetarian source of protein, and it's one that you don't have to cook. So like the ultimate time saver hack. Okay, the 17th is to not snack after dinner. I mean, really the goal is to not snack at all, but to focus on eating just full satiating meals. This helps to give a break between meals so the body's storing hormone insulin can dip down and we can start to get more metabolically flexible and make it easier to go back and forth between burning fat as fuel. Okay, the 18th is to cut out addictive foods. Some foods have been found to be just as addictive as other substances like tobacco. Generally, it's ultra processed carbohydrates and fats. So you can think of like fried food or chips or cookies or a lot of different baked goods. Because these foods can have that same addictive quality, it can be really hard to eat these in moderation. Now, you don't have to cut out treats entirely or forever, but it's just important to factor in that some foods are addictive by nature or really more so by design. Which, speaking of, number 19, know how to incorporate treats the right way. There's definitely a system that you can use to still enjoy treats while also making progress towards your weight loss and wellness goals. I have a full video that breaks down exactly how to incorporate treats while working toward a weight loss goal. You can check that out right up here. Okay, number 20 is to only drink zero sugar alcohol. And that's really only if you choose to drink alcohol at all. I'm personally not a big fan, so it's not hard for me to cut out. But if you do enjoy alcohol, it's important to choose zero sugar options like dry farm wine or some zero sugar cocktails, and to keep it to 2 to 3 drinks max per week. This is important not just from a weight loss perspective, but also from a health perspective too. Now, there are 5 things that can literally get you 95% of your weight loss results. Make sure you check out that video next right here. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.